what do you guys think that you were doing?
We threw a confetti at you when you guys were kissing.
You told everyone. Landon was in here. The kids we thought were being occupied. And so, yes, Landon was kissing mommy. And the kids came running in and they threw confetti everywhere.
Happy New Year!
And it was so magical, right? And now I said, okay, you clean it up. And it looked kind of like this.
Oh.
Happy New Year! Yes, today is January 1st, 2020. That's fun to say. Happy New Year, everyone. We woke up to snow today, and so naturally, the kids brought up the snow bucket, and they're gonna go out and they're gonna play in the snow. Do you want some help there?
Yeah.
They're getting their hats and gloves and coats on, and it takes about an hour to do this, about 5 minutes to play, and then you come in. Is that what happens?
No.
No, you're gonna stay out there longer than 5 minutes?
Yep.
Make it worth your time doing all of this work?
I'm
Okay.
waiting for Dad's shoe to get an icicle off of the shoe.
Oh, don't get hurt with icicles. Porter, what did you say about the snow? He said, Mom.
Turn them on to one. No.
You are welcome. He's telling me thank you for letting it snow. Because you all know that I have complete control over the snow and I let that happen. Right?
Yeah. Yay! Woo! Yes, now we go!
Look at all these little chicken feet. You can tell our chickens have been out walking all over. Oh my gosh, that's so funny to me. Look at that.
It's something super sad. Simon's sick and she's losing her feathers.
So this is Simon and she's losing her feathers around her neck.
Well, it
We're
looks like
trying
she
to-
might be pecked at. Like their feathers are still there, but it looks like the others are pecking at her. So we might
Yep.
need to get her in an isolation cage.
We've been keeping a close eye on her.
Yep, she'll be okay.
Look at you.
First time she's been dressed up.
It is the new year, and naturally people are talking about their New Year's resolutions and goals, and if you follow me over on my Instagram page, you will see that I have already posted about my goal, which I will talk about in a minute. I want to spend this year and focus on 3 different things. My goal, I have a word for the year, which I will tell you in a minute, as well as a new skill. I'm excited to have Skillshare sponsor today's video. We have been members of Skillshare before. Skillshare is an online learning community where you can learn over thousands of different skills to learn from. In the Skillshare website, you can go underneath browse and you can see some of the main topics that there are, or you can search something that you want. So I'm going to type in hand lettering. I think it would be really fun to develop the skill of being able to do calligraphy or hand lettering and have that super cute handwriting that so many people do. There are so many classes, even just within that small topic. A class that I have already watched, but underneath watch history, you will see that I have watched how to create a cohesive Instagram feed. And it was really good. And because I watched that, they now are suggesting other classes for me to take that are similar. Smartphone photography, becoming an Instagram influencer. I love that each class starts out with a short introduction and then they have it broken down into different segments to watch. And usually this one is an hour and a half, but a lot of them are just underneath an hour. In a lot of the classes, some of the final topic is a project that you can follow along with the instructor, which I really like because it kind of holds you accountable for following along with the class. Most importantly, I love that it is very affordable. I have thought about taking classes from people before and it's very pricey to do like a one-on-one class or even a group class out in the public, but this is online. You can do it in the comfort of your own home, and an annual subscription is less than $10 a month. If you want to try Skillshare out, I can give you guys 2 months for free of the premium membership. Go ahead and click the link in the description below and start your creativity, go explore and learn a new skill this year, and then let me know over on my Instagram page what skill are you going to be learning for 2020. On to my goal. If you don't follow me over on my Instagram, which you should, my goal for this year is to drink no soda pop. I don't have a huge crazy addiction to pop, but I do drink it and I want to stop drinking it. My face has a little bit of acne, you can see it, and I think that might be contributed to sugar intake, so I'm going to cut pop out completely. And I asked Landon if that includes root beer floats and he said yes. So no more root beer floats, no more soda pop. When I go out to eat at restaurants, I will just get a water cup and drink more water. So that is what my goal is for this year. And then my word that I am excited for is along the lines of inspiration, being inspired, inspiring you. I think there's a lot with that word that I can learn from this year. I want to receive more inspiration as a mom of what I can do to help my kids. So receiving that inspiration and being inspired for maybe what captions I can write for my Instagram posts, and then maybe in turn that will inspire some of you. So I think if I can receive more inspiration, maybe I can inspire more people out there. So I think it kind of works twofold for you guys and for me as well. And I want to go ask my kids and Landon what their goals are for this year as well. Come here, Emma. Okay, we've talked a little bit about what her goals want to be this year. What do you want them to be?
To read all time Amelia books.
Amelia Bedelia. Say that 10 times. Amelia Bedelia. Amelia Bedelia. You want to read all your chapter books? Mm-hmm. I think that's a really good goal. And I thought of something. Hey, get over here. You're not done. She thinks she's done. I thought it would be fun that if you could help me cook in the kitchen more, or maybe start cooking on your own more. Like if I give you a simple recipe and say, okay, I'm going to go cook that in the kitchen. I think that would be fun for you.
I still want to make the cupcakes.
You want to make cupcakes? You better make cupcakes. Yeah. I think that would be fun. Do you think so?
Yeah.
I don't want to put ideas in your head. But I think it would be a good idea to start cooking a little bit more. Mm-hmm. That would help me too. And you little Missy, I think communication would be a fun goal for you to start talking more with your words instead of your screeches. We all love little baby talk, and she's saying so many more words, but it would be fun to like hear you say like more words like mommy, please, help, milk, instead of ah, ah. Huh, that would be good. Should we do that, Lucy? High five. High five. All right, Porter, your turn. What are your goals for the year 2020?
My goal is coloring.
You're coloring?
Uh-huh.
You love to color. He loves to color. He draws so much. In fact, so much so that he gets papers everywhere. And I thought of a really good goal for Porter. Your goal. I'm telling him what his goal is because sometimes 4-year-olds can't think enough to know what their goal really could be. But I think that you should help clean up the toys better without a grumpy attitude. Some kids are really good about jumping up and being quick to like help or clean up their messes. And someone here does not like to clean up. If I say go clean up the basement, it's quite the chore that never quite gets done. So that is our goal, and we will work together to learn to clean things up after ourselves. Is that a good idea?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Now color me a picture.
I want my goal to be going to the forest all by myself and exploring.
You want to go to the forest all by yourself and go exploring? Whoa, that sounds like fun. Well, I don't know if I'll let you go by yourself, but maybe we can go exploring one of these days when we go camping.
Okay. Go dig for dinosaur bones?
Dig for dinosaur bones. We found a dinosaur. Okay, so I talked with Cooper about his goal. He said it was okay if I talked about it on the camera. And his goal is to keep his hands and his feet to himself at school. He needs a little bit of help. Maybe being a little bit more kinder to other kids. Is that okay that I say that, Cooper?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's gonna work really hard on being kind to the other kids in his class and maybe not bother their like homework area or their writing area, their artwork, and he's not going to like hurt them in any way. He would never do that, right? He's got a sweet heart, he really does. He just needs a little bit more reminding and being kind to the other kids at school. So that is something that we're gonna work on this year, right, Cooper?
Well, I suppose it's my turn now to tell y'all about my goals for 2020. And I've got a couple of them, but I'll only share one or two with you. I think we should do another triathlon. What do you think?
I was thinking about that and I don't want to.
What?
You do it with your sister and brother. I just don't.
You do a great job. None of your other siblings would do anything like that. I think you're tough.
Don't say that. I just spit everywhere. Don't. They might, but I don't know. We'll see.
Bo might. That's the only sibling I can think of that would do something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think we should do one. So my goal is to do another triathlon or two, which involves a lot of training. But more than anything, I just need to get into a PhD program. I'm just finishing up another master's degree, and then we're hopefully matriculating or starting into another into a PhD program, whether that's here in Utah, whether that's in other places we applied to. I'm actually putting applications together right now, submitting those, and we should know by end of February, March-ish. So we'll let you guys know. We'll keep you informed for sure on how that progresses. Other than that, we just need to have a goal to be together more.
Isn't that always the goal?
That's always a goal.
More time. If we could add more hours to the day, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, our kids think we leave them all the time and go on dates all the time, but like,
Really,
we really don't. I mean, we go enough, I think, but we can always do more. Thank you guys. Have a happy new year. Welcome to 2020.
Woohoo!